into this loft space, I really liked the location. It's a very nice location. It has a view of the Hudson River very close by, and it also has high ceilings, which would be good for ambience. But because it is in a building where there are many loft spaces, and some people live in the loft and some people work in the loft, and some people do both, like me. They live and work there. So I needed to come up with a good acoustic environment for my control room, because of course the high ceilings are terrible for a control room. Too much bouncing and not enough to control the acoustics. So I found out about these very special modular rooms. They're made by a company called Industrial Acoustics. And lucky for me, a friend was selling one. He had it in storage for like 5 years, just sitting there. And it's really cool because the inside dimensions are about 12 feet wide by 16 feet.
Oh,
so it's a nice space. 8 feet ceilings inside. It has the glass. It's silent air is blown into the room. You can connect air conditioning to those vents. It was perfect for what I needed to do. And once this room was installed, I put my complete control room in there and MIDI setup, and actually enough room for my drum set too. So there's two ways that I can record in this space. One way is I can go for a very tight sound by putting the drum set inside the booth with the microphones. And then if I want ambience, I leave the door to the booth open and I put mics outside the booth to capture some ambience.
It's pretty cool.
Or the other thing is, of course, if my neighbors aren't around, I can set the entire drum set outside the booth with the high ceilings and the microphones and get a really big, kind of more of a rock and roll kind of sound.
Yeah.
A very ambient sound. It's a beautiful sound out there. And one of the things that I like to do, though, is to get a recording of the acoustic drum set inside the booth, and then after the fact, I create ambience by sending a mix of the drum set out to the speakers, to my stereo speakers. And then I mic the room and bring it back in.
Oh, wow.
And in this way, I can really control the ambient elements of the drum set. And then other times I pull the acoustic kit out and put the AV drums in there also for recording, which is nice.
You put it inside the video?
Yeah, inside the booth. But it depends, because now I also have another computer outside of the booth that I have Pro Tools and Logic on. And I work with the V-drums out there too, because it's the V-drums are silent, so it works well. And then I take the V-drums brain into the main control booth and dump the audio data into my main system. The main system is Pro Tools HD system. And I did my entire new album in this space. Everything, vocals, keyboards, drums, live percussion, everything is done here. Yeah, Scott Tibbs helped me write 3 or 4 songs for the record. And then the other songs were written with my longtime writing partner, a guy named James Golden, who's a fantastic lyricist. And then there's some songs that are written by me as well, just, solely by me. So it's a mixture of Scott and Omar, James and Omar, and then some Omar songs.
So I believe it's also like a blend of different...
Yeah, for me, it's important to have a blend, because my style of drumming covers a lot of different flavors.
Yeah.
But also because I'm a songwriter and I play guitar and keyboards, I also like to make an album that represents my entire dimension as a musician, not just the drummer. You know, a lot of people know that I play drums and I have a history as a drummer, but drummer albums don't interest me. Albums that tell a complete story, a musical story, a compositional story, these kind of albums interest me more. So of course I have songs that have drum solos and feature drumming, but I also feel it's a great overview of who I am as an artist.
Great. And playing all different instruments helps a lot.
Yes, exactly. You know, I have a fantastic band though. The guys have done a wonderful job on this record. I have Chieli Minucci on guitar from Special Effects, Gregoire Marais on harmonica, Jerry Brooks, who played on my last album, bass player, fantastic bass player. Scott Tibbs, of course, on keyboards. Another guitarist who's a longtime friend of mine named Abdul Zuri did a wonderful job. And then myself, of course, playing percussion, V-drums, acoustic drums, guitar and keyboards.
I see.
And then some singers helped me. A lady named Angel Rogers did a lot of background vocals with me. Jesse Wagner, who was one of the singers from the Chic band. Anybody who's seen Nile Rodgers and Chic in the last year or two has seen the beautiful Jesse Wagner singing. So she's on a song too. And a guy named Richard Estick also helped me with background vocals. So it's all my friends. We had a great time.
Family.
Family.
Big
It's
family.
like a family hang.